Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing how I use multicolor ballpoint pens to create this spread. You've been asking how I get fur to look soft or how I layer all these colors, so this one's for you. I'm using 10-in-1 multicolor ballpoint pen and a few other ballpoint pens for some extra shades and texture. These pens are fun, cheap, and surprisingly expressive when you get the hang of them. Alright, tip 1. Maybe the most important. Use a light touch. Ballpoint pen respond to pressure more than you expected. I started with barely their strokes to block in the shape. That way, if something's off, I can correct it without making the page look messy. Light pressure give you option and it keep the drawing feeling soft and organic. You can go darker later, but you cannot undo a heavy line. Tip number 2. Layer your color like you would with paint. The ink doesn't really blend, but when you layer, it creates depth and vibrancy. I might lay down blue first and then add red or orange on top, depending on the tone I want. Even if I'm not realistic with colors, I think in terms of warmth, contrast and shadow. Sometimes I layer 3 or 4 colors in one spot just to get a rich tone. Tip number 3. Let your viewer's eye do the blending. When I layer red next to blue or green next to orange, I don't rub or smudge, it's all hash lines. But because they are close together, your brain merges them into one tone. It's kind of like how impressionist painters use little dabs of colors side by side. Same idea here, just with pen instead of brush. Ballpoints are super sensitive. You can create soft gradients just by layering enough stroke with light hand. I sometimes spend 10 or 15 minutes just building one shadow only. There's something meditative about that. It's like sketching in slow motion. And when you're not rushing, your lines become more intentional and more expressive. Tip 5. Follow the form. Whether I'm drawing fur, feather or folds of skin, my pen moves in the direction the form flows. It makes everything feel more 3D, more sculptural. If the fur curves, my line curves. If the beak is sharp, Tip 6 is something I love doing. Changing stroke direction with each new color. I might hatch in one direction with blue and then cross it with red or green going another way. It makes the drawing shimmer a bit. It's subtle but add a lot of energy. It's also a great way to separate form without using outlines. Try it. It keeps the sketch dynamic and layered. Tip 7. Crotch hatching is your best friend. You don't need to press hard. Just let the strokes build up slowly. Soft. Go one direction, then the other. Maybe add a third if you are feeling it. That slow build is how I create shadows without any blending tools. Take patience, but it's so satisfying. Tip 8 is kind of a mindset thing. Treat colors as values, not as literal colors. A light orange stroke can act like highlight, and a dark blue line can be a shadow. Forget what color it is. Ask yourself how light or dark it feels. That helps me decide which colors to use when I'm not going with realism. And it frees me up to experiment without worrying about being accurate. Tip 9. Not all pens are created equal, and that's a good thing. Some ballpoint pens are smooth and silky, others are more grit or skip a little. I like mixing them depending on what I'm drawing. Smoother pens are great for faces or soft fur. Gritter ones add cool texture to feather or rough surfaces. So don't be afraid to mix brands and see what happens. And last but not the least, tip 10. Simplify and experiment color blocks. Start with just 2 or 3 colors if you are new to this. Maybe blue, red and black. You'll learn faster when your choices are limited. Then try filling a whole shadow with one color and layer hatches in different color over top. It creates a painterly look without any actual paint. So yeah, that's 10 tips I use all the time when I'm sketching with ballpoint pens. There's something so freeing about knowing there's no eraser or no undo. You just commit to the line, trust your hand and see where it goes. Thanks for spending some time in the sketchbook with me today. If you try any of these techniques, tag me. I'd love to see what you're sketching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Alright, that's it for today. See you in the next one. Bye.